Take a little peek at the day to day. 85 degrees in a summer way. Oh, oh. You and I really are far apart. Just a little jive is all we are. Oh, oh. You should know that I don't want it. Well, you should know that I don't want it. Oh, to be where you are in the stars is where our hearts should be. We're all by your heart, yeah. I don't really care what people say. You got it bad, you got me feeling some way, or some way. Well, you should know that I don't want to leave. Well, you should know that I don't want to leave. 1, 2, 3, oh, to be where you are in the stars is where our hearts should be. Near or far by your heart. One more time. Oh, to be where you are in the stars is where our hearts should be. Near or far by your heart. Let's break it down now. And that's the sound of summer. That's the sound, yeah, of summer. Carson Brown, everybody. Thank you, thank you.
So I'm just gonna talk for right now while we're waiting for Todd. He's running a bit late, but he will be here. Once again, you are listening to Cona, right?
Right.
On
Correct.
Weft Sessions, and
So yeah,
yes, introduction. My name's Charlie. I'm the temporary pre-host.
nice to meet you, Charlie.
Pre-host. I don't know what that means. Anyway. We got a good show. I'm sure Todd will have a lot more in store for audiences once Weft Sessions is done. But for right now, this is Kona's hour, and Todd will probably talk a bit more about what's he got. He could probably talk about some shows you guys got coming up, or albums, whatever, what have you.
Yeah, just talk about next show. Yeah, so next show's next weekend in Terre Haute, Indiana at the Vert.
It's actually this weekend.
Oh, this weekend. This coming weekend. Okay, 28th, right? 28th. So just background information. We're from Robinson. We started over the past summer. Me and Noah, the lead singer. I'm the lead guitar player, Carson. We started the band, and then we called our boy Coben, who's the drummer.
Good evening.
And my brother Peyton is on the bass. He didn't actually play bass, but we forced him into it.
I was a guitar player.
He got forced into it, so Yeah, we just started playing songs and then picked up a couple shows over the summer, and then we just kind of took it from there. And
It's been a love story ever since.
All right. You wanna take it away with your next song?
Sure thing. This one's called Reefer. Sometimes I feel like I am wasting my life away, conjuring up courage to choose the words to say. And he's so lost in his own hate, holding on too hard. She said, oh, give me a break, you know I'm not that great. She felt deeper, brown hair and reefer. She felt like a keeper, a real hard eater. 2 steps in and 2 steps out. Let's all listen to the sound of the drums beating out loud. Let's all take our hearts out and troubled mind through vacant smiles, wading through the empty aisles of thoughts of vague ideals. Hallucinations never felt so real, and she's so lost in her own world and painting through the colors. Girl, I said, give me a break, you know I'm not that great. But she felt deeper, brown hair and reefer. She felt like a keeper, real hard eater. 2 steps in and 2 steps out. Let's all listen to the sound of the drums beating out loud. Let's all take our hearts out and is this where I'm supposed to go? Do you know? Is there still room for us to grow? Do you know? Are you still better off alone? Should I go and leave your life in my phone? Thank you so much.
This feels a bit strange since the show is already in progress, but you are listening to WEFT 90.1 FM Champaign, and I am glad that, unlike the last time this happened, Mike and I were coming from the same place, so there should have been no mystery that our board of directors meeting was just wrapping up, and I am terribly sorry that it spilled about 5 minutes into this show, but I have not had a chance to welcome the band tonight. I'm sure Charlie did? Is that right?
Yes, he did.
So thank you to Charlie for being my wingman for about 5 minutes, but welcome to Cona. It is Cona, right?
Yes, sir.
Not like Hawaii, but like Ancona, or actually, where does it come from?
Yeah, let's give the explanation.
Yeah. So we wanted a 4-letter acronym, so
To be trendy.
be trendy, and me and Noah. So we took some letters from our name, kind of rearranged it to make the word Cona. Thought it sounded kind of cool, and that's where we got it.
It's really simple. It's not deep at all.
And have the four of you identified yourselves for the future generations listening back to this?
My name's Carson. I'm the lead guitarist.
Noah, singer and guitarist.
Peyton Brown on bass.
And I'm Coben, the drummer.
And I'm guessing you're Vicky? Yeah. It's not often I hear from people more than I hear from people say the day of the show, but it's always nice to hear from people even earlier than that. Just we do try to keep this an inviting and hospitable show for the band's immediates. Friends, family, loved ones. So, yeah, we have a little studio audience tonight. Give yourselves a hand, actually, because these are not applause machines. They're real people. So, okay. Well, do you have any upcoming shows you want to plug before we move on?
We just did, actually.
Okay.
Wait, no, did we? Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say-
we played the next one, but we have a bunch this summer. We're playing Blues Fest in Terre Haute, Indiana, so we're playing at the Verve during Blues Fest.
Sometime in June, actually, we're playing Exile on Maine
Great.
as well.
Yeah.
Well, there are two things that it's possible to overdo, but two things that it's very hard to overdo is saying who you are and plugging shows, because people hear it once and they probably don't even have a pen the first time to write it down or whatever for their phone. So I can give a band name 100 times and people will still call in and say, who is this? So we'll do that again before the end of the show. Do you have a couple you want to play in a row? I know I kind of talked a lot.
Sure, we can go for it.
Okay, I'm going to actually settle in where I can enjoy your set. So after a few minutes, you'll be seeing more of me. And in the meantime, if you could just move on with several and sort of get a flow going. And thank you for being here. This is Weft Sessions.
Very cool. This next one's called You and I.
Met you in the backseat of my two-door car. How did we drift so far apart? You and I both knew this would never last. Tried my best, now you're in the past. You and I fell apart. You and I fell apart. Now let's get back to the start. Don't you hate me? We've been let's get back to the start. Let's get back to the start.
Cool. Thank you. This next one is called Somebody Else, and this next one's called Somebody Else. Hold up, I gotta tune real quick, so play something cute, Carson. It's all good, ready to go. This next one, like I said, it's called Somebody Else, and it's about being afraid of who you are because you're insecure. It goes like this. Can I talk to you and share the evening blue? Oh, is this how it is now? Is this how it is now? So won't you pick up the phone so that I'm not all alone? Oh, what's another night out? Oh, what's another night out? I just wanna be somebody. Girl, I want you to be, I want you to be here. Girl, I want you, I just wanna be somebody else. I don't wanna live in fear. Tell me what's up. I know you don't give up. Oh,
this how it is now? Is this how it is now? I think I'm losing my mind as I'm falling behind. Ooh, what's another night out? Oh, what's another night out? Yeah. I just wanna be somebody. Girl, I want you to be, I want you to be, yeah. I just wanna be somebody else. And I don't wanna live in fear. Passed out all on the pavement, no doubt this is what she meant. Passed out all on the pavement, no doubt this is what she meant. Passed out all on the pavement, no doubt this is what she meant. Passed out all on the pavement, no doubt this is what she meant. Passed out all on the pavement, no doubt this is what she meant. Ooh. Thank you.
Anytime I'm away from the mic for 2 songs, people are like, do we have the right show? So I swear it's not vanity. I would be content to just stand back and listen to you guys. I can listen to me all day, but I don't. But in any event, we have Cona on Weft Sessions tonight. C-O-N-A, capital C-O-N-A. And we have 2 different websites listed for you. Do you have a place you particularly want people to check you out, or is it either or?
It's either or, really.
And
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, we're on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere.
The official Cona, is that right?
The official Cona.
Yes, sir.
Just, I definitely got more than one Cona, not even taking into consideration Cona, Hawaii. Just C-O-N-A,
Yep.
there are a lot of them. So, but you guys, it doesn't matter if you were first. Anything you want to add about, like, is there somewhere to sign up for updates or?
Really, no, just follow us on our socials. And
Is there merch?
No, not yet. We are
Okay,
poor, so.
on the way.
Yeah, very poor
And
people.
is that Arthur Lee's band, Love?
What? Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is a pin from a Coldplay concert, actually.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say that's Arthur. You know, Arthur Lee was cool,
He was
but he could be cool whether or not that's his band. So,
Yeah.
he did front a band called Love. Anyway, anything else you want to say before we go on, or just charge forward?
I guess we're going to go.
All right. Let me just do a quick station ID. This is WEFT Champaign, and you guys are good to go. Cona on Weft Sessions. Thank you.
The next one we're going to play is called Valerie. Noah's switching guitars real quick. He broke a string.
And we already, yeah, so we already broke a
Yeah, I
bass
already
string,
broke a
so-
bass string before we even started.
Horrible anxiety. That was not fun.
Not a good time.
Good
Yep.
to go. Yeah.
We're good to go. Let's get it.
be the rest of the night?
I guess so.
She's just a girl. It's not the end of the world. I got your back, and if you got an itch, I'm glad to scratch. Just please don't say that. She's just another one in the past. Valerie, she knows just what I want. Valerie, she knows just what I need. I hear her coming in the night. She doesn't want her friends to know. Am I just out of sight? No, it's out of mind. Valerie, she knows just what I want. Valerie, she knows just what I need. You and me, yeah, we made the greatest team. Big mistake is all you are to me. I still feel like I know her. Oh, I still feel like I do. And I still feel like I know her. I still feel like I do. Valerie, yeah, she knows just what I want. Valerie, she knows just what I need. Yeah. You and me, yeah, we made the greatest team. A big mistake is all you are to me. Thank you.
Again, for those people at home, we are Cona from Robinson, Illinois.
Yeah, look us up on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. See our pretty faces at the official Cona.
Support us and buy our single "Swim." It's on iTunes, Spotify,
Say that again,
Bandcamp.
bub. Say that again.
Check us out on Urban Dictionary.
Don't do that. Please don't look up our name on Urban Dictionary. especially not in Portuguese. Please don't.
You know, I think it goes without saying, please don't look up anything on Urban Dictionary unless...
I totally agree.
My dad was trying to use it as a Scrabble. He's like, I made this word in Scrabble, and I found this site, Urban Dictionary. It's like, Dad, you don't know what that site is, and you probably don't want to. So if you know what it is and you know what you're getting into, great. But
Just get yourself out of it.
maybe don't go there first for random definitions, because you'll get really cavalier anecdotes about things that you might not understand at first.
By the way, we had no idea what our name meant in Portuguese prior to like a bunch of
Now
Portuguese
the
people
cat's out of the
messaging
bag.
on
No
Facebook.
one knew about it until you.
Oh.
I had no idea.
I just figured out what it meant, because Portuguese is like other Romance languages. So I think
Yeah,
if you just want
yeah,
to say
definitely.
something about respecting all people,
We
that
respect
probably
everybody
great.
very, very much.
This is Weft with the innocently named Cona.
This next one is called. What? Ready? Future skies are getting pretty grim. Heaven knows what you can find. Your early eyes are starting to see the sin. Heaven knows that I have tried. Easy come and easy go. Is he there? You never know. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Always up when he's around, but when you care, there's not a sound. No, no. I can feel desire in her eyes. She's addicted to the touch she cannot hide. I can feel the fire in her eyes. Yeah. Lately, she's been living with her head up in the clouds. I know where she'll go the second that she starts coming down, 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 down. Easy come, easy go. Easy there, you never know. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Always up when he's around, but when you care, there's not a sound. No, no. I can feel desire in her eyes. She's addicted to the touch she cannot hide. I can feel the fire in her eyes. Yeah. I can feel desire in her eyes. Ooh. I can feel the fire in her eyes. What you gonna do? What you gonna do now? What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? What you gonna do now? What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? Oh God. Ooh, desire Thank you.
I was greeting one of our few in-person audience members, and I
Appreciate it.
yes, and I realized that while I was greeting people, you finished your song, and I didn't want to be derelict in my duties at one job, hosting some people but not everybody. So this is Weft Sessions. Every week we have a live concert from here in the Great Hall, ranging from really whatever people propose. You know, if somebody wrote us and said, you know, I tell obscene jokes, we probably wouldn't have them on. But if they're musicians and they go through the process, then they can. Your band could also be on this show. So tonight we have. How did you play open mics, and is that how you got here?
No. Oh, how we got here?
Yeah. Did you just write the address or?
No, we Canopy Club.
Okay.
Mike Ingram.
Yeah.
Mike books the show. He finds a lot of people through open mics, but you guys are a full band, and I didn't know what your trajectory to get here was. So
These two have played open mics up at, what was it, the Student Union?
Yeah. Just
okay.
Yeah.
Courtyard Cafe. Or?
Yep.
Wow, I cannot believe how long it has been since my first Courtyard Cafe show.
Time flies.
Yeah, one of the bands just had their first show in, I don't know, 10 or 15 years. So, well, anything on your minds? Anything about the songs you want to say, or do you just want to, I don't know, shout out to people in the audience? What's?
Yeah, my girlfriend. What's up, Keely? Hello. How you doing?
Hello, Kennedy.
I'm always glad when the drummer shouts out because I see everybody but the drummer, and I feel like a jerk not making eye contact with the drummer and making eye contact with everybody else. So it's like a nice reminder that, hey, there's a fourth person back there who's now on the recording. I mean, obviously the drumming was, but... So, okay, I think I've exhausted my... I don't need to talk anymore right now, but just let me know when you want me back. This is Weft Sessions. Thank you.
This next one's called Every Time We Try.
Town's big tall. Feels like everybody knows us. Well, nobody knows us. Reaches start die. The little things are dancing in the moonlight. That's the way right back to your heart of scar. In due time, you know we fall apart. We fall apart and we come so far. And it feels every time we try to get a little high, can't open up our eyes to light. It feels like everybody's watching, ain't nobody talking about you right now. time we try, we get out at night. Every time we try, we get a little high. And every time we try, we get out at night. Thank you.
This one we're about to play is a cover, actually. We're a pretty new band. Don't have that many songs. Probably about 8 originals right now. So when we play shows, we tend to play some covers with it. So we're gonna play one of our favorite songs
By one of our favorite bands.
by one of our favorite bands, Hippocampus. They're out of Minnesota. Songs, one of their first songs called Suicide Saturday.
Shout out to the boys. And I had it told by your mother, oh, she could try it. Pressed by the bed when she laid her head, she was wise to it. Cut by this girl like the oldest son, she could try it. Blessed by the bed where she laid her head and come to a door. Oh, 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 oh. It was a suicide Saturday, oh. In a summertime kind of way, oh, 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 oh. It was a suicide Saturday, oh, 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 oh. In a summertime kind of way. She fell the streets till she heard the scream. She was wise to it. And that was when she bought her time. Yeah. And her friends were crazy in the silent rain. She could try it. I met her once, she was tight as hell. Oh, 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 oh. It was a suicide Saturday. Ooh, ooh, the summertime kind of way. A suicide Saturday. In a summertime kind of way. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, don't you wait now. Oh, don't you wait now. Oh, don't you wait now for me. Oh, Saturday. Suicide Saturday. Thank you so much. It's been a while since we played that, actually.
Yeah, I played on a different guitar this time too. It's a little odd. And thanks for
No
breaking the
excuses, boys. Come on.
thanks for breaking the string, Noah.
I can't help it. I strum too hard. I jam too hard.
Thing right quick. Is that clock accurate? Yeah. So how many more songs do you have? Two? One. Oh, well, have you heard the show before? I have. Okay, so you know we always do a lot of recap before the last song. So you're totally welcome to add an encore because I feel weird talking a lot before this last song, but the whole hour is yours. So if you want to add 2 songs...
This is kind of our like end-all be-all kind of.
Okay. Well, is it a long song? I mean, can you do a jam or?
You guys want to do? We could play some blues.
All I would say is you can make this as long as it's not Inagata DeVito where you're playing for 20 minutes. Don't feel you have to end this song to be a radio single. You can go till even 11:01, 11:03. You know, basically as long as Mike is cool with. What? So, what do you want to recap before we go into this last song? Because we'll go straight from the last song into another hour of local music on Local 901.
All right, so we're Cona from Robinson, Illinois. You can check us out on all social medias, Apple Music, Spotify, but keep a lookout for us because we're actually going to Nashville this summer to record our debut EP. Going to go to Bomb Shelter Studios where Alabama Shakes recorded their first album, and I'm really pumped for that.
Yeah, it'll be fun. This next song we're about to play, it's called...
We have a diverse listenership, and we have some people that, as strange as this may sound, I promise, they don't know who Alabama Shakes are necessarily.
Hey, man, me neither.
So why don't you tell us what songs people might know about or anything about them? Or you don't have. It's not a quiz. It's trivia. Trivia's tomorrow.
I
So
love the band. I just haven't heard a song from them in a long time.
okay, but what kind of group are they?
They are an alternative rock group. They have a lot of blues and southern influence. The lead singer, she has the most soul I've ever seen in an alternative rock singer.
That's great. I didn't want people to hear Alabama and think they were like, old time bluegrass, which is great, but it's inaccurate. So they're more Shakes, less Alabama.
Yeah,
For sure.
Although, there are, I forget if it's, I was reading about one of the major cities in Alabama having like an amazing alternative scene right now. And it was profiling all the bands there.
I don't doubt it.
So I forget. The thing is, Birmingham and Montgomery and Alabama has 3 cities that are like exactly the same size.
Yeah.
So, people think of it as like the old South, but it's space industry and a lot of jobs. And so since I left the South, it has at least made some really broad strides. So. And that's to be expected because I've been here 20 years. So. Shout out to our listeners in Florida, Georgia, and the other ones I could think of are not that far south. But
The whole universe.
all right, well, it's been great having you. Stick around, get your recording, let us know what you liked, what you maybe do and don't want played back. But and plug your shows one more time if you don't mind.
So this coming weekend, actually, 28th, we're playing at the Verve in Terre Haute. It's a nightclub. It'll be a good time. And then I think we got a bunch of we have a bunch of shows at the Verve. I don't know when they are.
What is there to get in? How old do you have to be?
You have to be 21.
Or with parent?
No,
it's
unfortunately,
21.
Yeah, Indiana's got different laws.
Okay, that's why I'm just before people road trip. I had 2 friends active in the concert scene here who drove up to Chicago and were denied entry to a show, and it didn't go very well for a lot of reasons. So just don't want people to spend 3 hours, gas and round trip each way. So. Okay, thank you so much. As I said, stick around. Local 901 is coming up after this song, probably kicking it off with some local age. Thanks to everybody who came, and we'll be around.
This next one's called Swim. It's our debut single out on all streaming platforms, and it's about being nostalgic. We recorded it in the span of about 2-3 days in Carson's garage and his
Scratch that, man.
bedroom.
We recorded it in one day.
Yeah, we recorded that
We
in a day
recorded
and a
that whole
night.
song in one day.
Yeah, but
It was the weekend of Thanksgiving.
it was.
Yeah, it was a very spontaneous thing. Just in the bedroom, in the garage, in my house, and
singing vocals in a closet, screaming.
We grinded it out. This song went way better than we expected. So let's get down to it. Let's play it.
Because we have very low standards for ourselves.
If you enjoy, you can listen to it on Apple Music or Spotify.
Talk the way that I want to. I walk the way that I'm taught to tonight. That's alright. You wanna go with the ocean. I wanna float through the blue with you right now. With you right now. Drinking wine by the bay, whispering for you to stay. Don't you wanna run away? I'm swimming back to you, though. Over the waves crashing down on us. I'm drowning under the southern sun, under the clouds rolling into one now. You wanna go with me? I know that I can't keep it tonight. That's alright. Well, I know, yeah, I know that this ain't the right way to go about it tonight. That's alright. Drinking wine by the bay, whispering for you to stay. Don't you wanna run away? I'm swimming back to you, love. Over the waves crashing down on us. I'm drowning under the southern sun, under the clouds rolling into one now. Let's go back to that little daydream. I know that we're still swimming upstream. Let's go back to that little daydream tonight. Let's go back